Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Junie B here, and I am back with another makeup tutorial. Today is another collaboration. I am collabing with my girl LQLove to give you guys another bomb makeup tutorial. So black owned makeup brands. And I actually fell in love with her after I came back to YouTube, discovered her channel, and let me tell you guys something. I absolutely love the way she does makeup. Like, yeah, I'm absolutely in love with her whole style of doing makeup. Like, she is very versatile. She can do the very colorful, playful looks, but on the flip side, she also can do the very nude, natural, everyday, glam type looks. She also reviews makeup products, so whenever something comes out, I always go to her channel because I know that she's going to give me the real, and I know that she's going to be very descriptive and give us all, well, give me, I know, all the details that I need to know about those makeup products, and you guys too. That's why I'm telling you, you need to check out her channel. After you watch my makeup look, make sure you head on over to her and subscribe, and tell her I sent you guys. I really stepped out of my comfort zone with this one, you guys. I did glitter. I haven't done a glitter look, and I don't even know, probably 2 years ago, I think right after I had my son, I did a glitter look. And I wanted to use this glitter in my makeup tutorial with Brittany, the Hearts and Cake 90, but the glitter didn't come in time. And so I had this glitter here, and I was like, oh, well, I should just go ahead and do a glitter look. But in my mind, I had already planned to do something more soft and natural. So sorry about that. But for you guys, I want to do something different. But I promise you guys, the next makeup tutorial will definitely be something soft, maybe everyday glam. You let me know in the comment section below what kind of look you would like to see for the next makeup tutorial. I'm trying to do at least 2 makeup tutorials a month. Also, you guys can be honest with me. Let me know in the comment section below, what do you think of this look? I know this is definitely outside of what I normally do for myself, but again, I'm trying to be creative, trying to be versatile with the content that I bring to you guys. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. And so without further ado, let's get started with the makeup tutorial. Okay guys, my face has already been prepped and primed. I have done my eyebrows. I am going in with my Juvia's Place I Am Magic Velvety Matte Foundation in the color Havana. I actually used this foundation in my previous bomb makeup tutorial, and I've been actually using this foundation in a lot of my recent videos. I really like the way it holds up under lighting. It took me a while to warm up to this concealer just because it has red undertone. However, if you pair it with their concealer, which has a yellow undertone, it all tends to kind of blend out. Now I'm going in with my Juvia's Place I Am Magic Concealer. I tend to use either the number 17 or the number 18. For this makeup tutorial, I believe I am using number 17 as my eyelid primer. And here I'm using my beauty blender to just tap that product into my eyelid space. Now I'm using my Juvia's Place setting powder in the color Sahara as well to set my concealer on my eyelid space before we add the eyeshadow. And I'm going to go in and set my foundation with my favorite face powder, which is not black owned for this makeup tutorial, but I went ahead and set my foundation. Now I'm going into the Saharan Palette, and I'm using this very beautiful orangey red color, and I'm packing that color right into my crease. And if you guys are looking for where your crease base starts, it's like right in the indentation of your eyeball socket, if that makes any sense. It's the best way I know how to describe it, but I'm just packing that color right there in the crease. And a good rule of thumb, you guys, is we're going to be using like 3 colors for this eyeshadow crease blend. So a good rule of thumb is to just have each color has its own brush. That way, by using the same brush, you're just muddying all the colors together. So just have each color have its own brush. Now I'm going into the Zulu palette, and I'm using this very pretty, kind of like a reddish brown type of a color. And I'm going to lay that color right under the orange brown color from the Saharan palette. And I'm just pressing that right up under that space where I put the previous color. Now I'm going into the Warrior palette, and I'm using this very pretty chocolatey brown color, and I'm packing that right in our crease under the previous color. And I'm using a very poignant color because we want that crease space to be very sharp. Like when we add our primer to cut our crease, we want that line to be very sharp. And I know that the colors here are kind of looking harsh, like, oh no, this is not blended out, but just stick with the process. Eventually the colors will start to blend into each other. Now I'm using this very pretty, like muted whitish beige color as the color for my brow highlight. Like it's the foundation for it, and I put it right there, right underneath the outline of my brow, and I drag that color down into my lid space, because on top of that I'm gonna add a very pretty shimmery color from the Zulu palette to make that eyebrow highlight pop. And here I'm just using a fluffy brush to kind of continue to blend everything out. Again, here's that very pretty shimmery color that we're going to use for our eyebrow highlight from the Warrior palette. It's very, very pretty. Just focus on putting that color in the arch and then kind of dragging that color down into your eyelid space to help blend everything together. Now I'm using my Makeup by Yolanda eyeshadow base in the shade OA to cut my crease. And again, if you're trying to find your cut crease space, it's like right in the indentation of your eyeball socket. And I'm sorry you guys, this footage for some reason was going in and out of focus. I don't know why. My camera was cutting up. But I wanted you guys to get some footage of what I was doing here. And here I'm using a clean fluffy brush to kind of, best way I can describe it, pat that eyeshadow primer dry. You don't want to apply your eyeshadow to that area when it's wet because it's going to be all crumbly. I went back into the Saharan palette and I used that color, that pretty shimmery lime green color called Wodabe, and that's going to be our color for our lid space. It's so very, very pretty. And I'm just tapping that color into that area. And take your time. It's gonna look beautiful. Going back into the Warrior palette, we want to kind of put this very pretty dark chocolate color on the outer corner of the lid to kind of smoke everything out and give us a very pretty smoky effect. And I'm using another fluffy brush again to kind of blend that color out, but you also want to drag that color back into the inner corner of the eye to kind of make a very pretty gradient effect. And I didn't show you guys, but this reddish brown color that I'm adding back is that pretty reddish orange color from the Saharan Palette. That's what I'm doing here. I'm using the same colors that I used previous to cut the crease. And here I'm just focusing on blending everything and making it look really pretty. The concealer that I'm using again is from the Juvia's Place collection, the I Am Magic concealer. I believe this one is number 17. I'm going to use my beauty blender to kind of blend out the concealer. So yeah, focus on dragging that concealer from the outer area of the nose, bridge of the nose, outward towards your cheekbone. Here I'm going back into my Juvia's Place setting powder and I'm setting that concealer under eye. This is my Real Techniques brush. I love this brush for setting powder underneath the eye. And I'm looking up because I want that powder to get in all those little fine areas that we tend to have, fine lines that we tend to have under the eye. So yeah, just take your time. Less is more, and just kind of build that powder up, or build it up in that area. Don't just put a lot of powder at once. This is the glitter that I decided to put on top of that really pretty color Wodabe from the Saharan Palette. And I did use Kiss eyelash glue for the glue for this glitter. It's very chunky, very beautiful. The color is called Limerita and the name of the makeup brand is called Glit Your Life. I have the link to their site in the description box. And here I did use the Juvia's Place shader sticks for my contour, and I believe the name of the shade I use is Ajuban. And so I'm just using a stippling brush to kind of blend out that contour. And here I'm using my Fenty Beauty bronzer in the color Caramel Cutie, just to lay on top of that cream shader stick by Juvia's Place to help it set. And again, I want to add some dimension to my face, so I'm using that setting powder by Juvia's Place to just carve me in some cheekbones. And I'm also just going back over some areas that I might have missed with my setting powder. And so now I am going back into my Fenty Beauty Diamond Balm. This is called Cognac Candy. It's so pretty, you guys. I use this a lot in a lot of my videos. It's so pretty, so beautiful, very pigmented, just gorgeous. Applying that right to the high points of my cheekbone. Look at that. That's so pretty. And now I'm just blending it out, dusting off that the rest of that setting powder. And to complement that pretty Fenty Beauty Diamond Bomb highlight, I'm going to go on top with a highlight from Juvia's Place from the Tribe 2 palette, or from the Tribe 2 collection, I'm sorry. Using here the Juvia's Place, and I've added my wig. This is Outre Shireen wig, and I'm using the Lipstick 2020 from the Juvia's Place collection, and I am topping it with Amor in Beauty lip smoothie in the color Bear. So pretty, you guys. They're a Black owned business. I mean, oh my god, I was so impressed with this lip gloss, you guys. I cannot even like stress enough like how amazing the product is. I have the link to their site. They're also Black owned. I have the link to their site in my description box. Make sure you check them out. Like I'm going to be using this lip gloss for some future tutorials, I know, because I love it so much. And don't forget to check out my girl LQLove. The link to her video is in the description box below. Until my next makeup tutorial, I'll see you guys later. Bye.